Montez Ford is here, and he wants the smoke.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 232 pounds, Montez Ford!
That right there, they call that the Graves. Call that something you wish you could do.
Come on, Montez. Show him how it's done.
And they call that the gravy. Ugh. Don't be jealous, Byron. Don't be a hater.
Turning his swag on, Montez Ford is ready to impress.
A Lucha Libre legend in the flesh. Has an undeniable legacy in sports entertainment.
And his opponent, representing the LWO from San Diego, California, weighing in at 175 pounds, Rey Mysterio!
Rey Mysterio has never, ever been afraid of competition. He's never going to back down. He's the biggest little man in the history of WWE. A living legend in his own right, Rey Mysterio has influenced so many superstars throughout the years.
Yeah, Michael, it's hard to imagine where our sport would be without the influence of Rey. He paved the way for so many luchadors and proved size doesn't dictate success.
Yeah, Byron, he's been an innovator and influence here for over 3 decades.
And then there's Montez Ford across the ring. Incredibly athletic is an understatement. I know.
Yeah, Montez is superhuman in the ring, Saxton, and he always gives his all. No doubt we're about to see something unbelievable from him tonight.
Corey, what do you have to do when you're in the ring against Montez Ford?
Well, technically, you might not have to do much, Cole. You just need to bide your time and hope he makes a misstep. If he crash and burns eventually, then you just stay on him and make him pay for it. Stopped in their tracks with a knee to the gut.
Uh-oh. Flapjack!
Way up there.
Such heart being shown by Mysterio.
Yeah, Ford clearly made a mistake that's landed him in this position, and now he's paying for it.
Watch out. Whoa! Hurricanrana.
Unbelievable athleticism.
It takes a certain level of athleticism to pull that off.
Playing him on the top rope.
Mysterio on the top rope. Avalanche Bulldog.
Cover on Montez. This could be the end.
This superstar victorious after a hard-fought battle.
Oh, Byron, it's a steel chair. And what's the point of this? It was a great match, and now this?
This issue is going to be over once and for all.
maybe not.
We got company. Thank goodness.
This superstar better thank their lucky stars. This could have been a lot worse.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring,
The Queen of
representing
Spades,
the Pure Fusion Collective
NXT.
from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. The Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler.
Old school, classic bruiser, brutality, catch-style wrestling skill.
Yeah, years of training has led to singles and tag team success here in WWE. No doubt one of the most dangerous women you'll find in the entire division.
A purveyor of discount dental work under the WWE umbrella.
A woman who calls herself undeniable.
She's certainly lived up to that moniker thus far.
And her opponent, representing the Pure Fusion Collective from Las Vegas, Nevada, Zoe Stark!
I love Zoe Stark's energy and love of competition.
Well, there's no accounting for taste, but she has proven it by capturing the NXT Women's Tag Team titles.
A very tough test tonight, stepping into the ring with a technical wizard in Shayna Baszler. And Zoe Stark is here, looking to get things going in this match.
Zoe Stark just has that in-your-face, aggressive in-ring style that makes you want to sit up.
Oh, shocking inside cradle.
Small packages could be it.
And that only gets a 1 count.
She still has her expelling unnecessary energy with that attempt.
Measured knee drop. Oh, ruthless striking.
Just never had a chance to block any of those.
Sharp knee.
And here we go.
Single leg crab. Outright presentation of power there.
The submission.
Gotta find a way out of the single leg Boston Crab.
Oh, wow, look at this incredible effort to get out. The 110th Street Slam.
Zoe Stark is one of those superstars who never stops fighting. What should someone's strategy be against that kind of tenacity?
Zoe Stark has the heart of a lion, but there's a big flashing target on her leg. She has a history of injuries that any opponent should work to.
And Shayna Baszler tries the early cover. This one's far from over.
That's too early for that.
DDT!
Oh, God.
She's looking at it early. And she gets the shoulders up.
Premature to try to end things now.
Tremendous pressure being applied in this head crank. Might take her head clean off her shoulders. Getting to her feet here, stumbling into the lion's den.
Big back body drop.
Look at this barrage of elbows on a downed opponent.
Woo, well measured.
Stark has become relentless.
Zoe's turning it up now.
Big knee. Big elbow. Uh-oh. That's a free fall.
Being placed onto the top rope.
Oh, ouch.
Uh-oh, from the top rope. Snapmare.
That was nasty.
She's starting to struggle here.
Yeah, but you got to expect that at this point in the match.
Uh-oh.
Finds a counter from Stark.
Baszler is not taking this lying down anymore.
Yeah, Shayna able to stop that surge dead in its tracks.
Piper's Pit!
It's over.
And Baszler hitting that move with authority. Could have broken some bones.
This is truly disheartening to watch. These are such
Baszler has the Kirifuda clutch.
Kirifuda clutch.
expertly executed hold right on the neck.
This is...
And she lets go of the hold.
Maybe she didn't like the leverage or grip she had on that submission, Cole.
Ah, Baszler, so devastating.
Oh! Arm stomp by Baszler. She sees her rising to her feet. This is her opportunity.
Counters.
Back slide, shoulders down.
Shoulder up before the count started.
She kicked out there, but I don't know how much more she can take.
Brought down with that maneuver. She's being derailed here.
Yeah, but this kind of damage is to be expected this deep in a match.
Oh, to the arm. Terrible.
Ooh, what a nasty kick. Kicks to the cranium of their opponent.
Constant pressure being kept on Zoe.
That injury history looks like it might be coming into play here for Zoe. You can't walk, you can't fight.
Cutter! She's getting back up, but she's super out of it.
And she's making her way to the top rope here. From the top. Elbow drop. Good Lord. Devastating offense dealt by the Queen of Spades.
Zoe has to wake herself up and turn her intensity up a notch.
Rowdy Buster.
Turning it into a pin for the win.
What a win for this superstar.
An incredible matchup, highly competitive. And this superstar certainly earned the right to be the victor. What? Oh, what? Got a steel chair. Come
Wear
on.
opponent out.
This is too far.
A statement made tonight.
It's fight night!
Behold the power of the Celtic Warrior.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Xavier Woods from Dublin, Ireland, weighing in at 267 pounds, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus!
Looking at the career of Sheamus, he's been successful in both singles and tag team competition.
Yeah, the Celtic Warrior can go toe-to-toe with anyone who steps up to him.
The monster of all monsters is here.
And his opponent, accompanied by Bronson Reed, from Sherrills Ford, North Carolina, weighing in at 385 pounds, Braun Strowman!
Strowman stomping to the ring with a mission on his mind.
Yeah, once Braun gets rolling, he plows straight ahead, full steam ahead.
Witnessed some impressive feats of strength over the years.
Well, the good news is the next one could be mere moments away.
And here we go, the monster of all monsters, Braun Strowman.
If there's one thing Braun doesn't like, it's bullies. So if he decides that you fall under that category, let's just say you are in for a world of hurt.
Yeah, Byron, you don't even have to be a bully to end up in a world of hurt against Braun. You just have to be standing in the wrong part of town.
And then we've got the fiery brawler himself, Sheamus. Nothing fancy about his in-ring style. Sheamus is all about unleashing his ferocity on anyone who steps in the ring with him.
He's not worried about his attacks looking pretty. He's concerned with making sure they hit with as much force as possible. With Sheamus in the ring, we're in for a good old-fashioned Donnybrook.
Corey, we've seen over the years how Braun's anger can get the best of him. Do you think that could come into play here?
Well, it's always a possibility, Cole. Braun has a short fuse, and he really needs to keep his cool. He can't let his temper get the best of him this time.
Oh.
Ooh, what a kick. Ooh, oh, man. Excuse me.
Well, the manager getting involved, and
now the other manager, whoa.
I mean, good luck, referee. Well, the referee's going to send them both packing.
Thank goodness.
And now we can finally settle down into the match. Referee takes control and clears the ringside.
This really changes the complexion of this match on both sides now.
Boom! Good defense from him.
What noise!
I'll put you right to sleep.
What a fearsome attack by the Celtic Warrior.
Now, there's a bottomless supply of fight at the core of Sheamus.
And Sheamus. Oh, he's going for that high cross.
Way up top. The high cross. No doubt Sheamus ended this.
Things seem to... Sheamus going for the pin. And got the win. That is a huge win here tonight.
Here is your winner, the Celtic
This man is invincible.
Dragunov's a man who struggles to keep his rage in check. But when Dragunov loses it, let's be honest, it's a lot of fun to watch.
One of the tallest competitors in WWE history.
The personification of intimidation. The Colossus has arrived.
And his opponents, first, from Lagos, Nigeria, weighing in at 416 pounds, the Nigerian Giant,
You are looking at a real-life monster in one hell of a bad mood.
Has stood across the ring from future Hall of Famers and decimated them.
And decimation is on the menu again tonight.
The Dragon has landed.
And
Three of WWE's top competitors ready for this triple threat match. Competitors set for action in this one. We have Ilya Dragunov, Omos, and Dragon Lee.
it's every competitor for themselves, gentlemen, and I guarantee all three superstars are thinking about that right now.
Honestly, can't imagine thinking about anything else in a triple threat match. I understand going into this with a strategy and a plan, but I have to think that flies right out the window once the bell rings.
What is something that is not clearly apparent in a triple threat match?
Well, there are no friends in this match. While you might team up to take down one opponent, that alliance is merely temporary. Everyone is your enemy in this, and you can't think differently at any point.
Dragunov is out of the way.
Countering each other again and again.
And he's pulled the ring apron up, looking under there for something.
A steel chair? Something we all know can be a devastating weapon.
Oof.
He's able to avoid heavy contact.
And perhaps that size disadvantage coming into play there as Dragunov is put on the defensive.
And Omos punished him with that power.
Looking vulnerable now, guys.
Right to the gut. Oh, man. Trying to find his feet. This does not look good for him.
Oh, great display of strength with the suplex.
He's out of... Oh, that had to hurt. Right to the back.
Camel clutch some...
Oh, and he breaks up the hold. I could have sworn that was going to cause a tap. Catches the leg. Clothesline takes him down.
Forget about it.
Sharp punch. Ooh, gut kick.
Nothing fancy there.
Oh, kick right to the gut.
Oof.
And Omos capitalizes there.
Oh, stomping away.
He could be starting to really struggle in this match.
This deep into a triple threat, you're lucky if you're still standing.
Absolutely no telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
It's like I always say, he who has the sledgehammer has the last laugh.
He's going for the pin. He wasted no time kicking out there.
Still in it.
What a gutsy performance.
Lee gets met with a response.
Well, nothing
fancy here.
Tasting victory.
Backed up.
And sneaks out a win there. Incredible.
Here is your winner, Ilya Dragunov.
Standing tall above the two other hungry competitors who are in this match.
He is standing tall, standing proud, and standing victorious after that battle, gentlemen.
The always impressive Sami Zayn.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, Sami Zayn.
There is perhaps no superstar with more heart in WWE than Sami Zayn.
You can beat him down, kick him around over and over again, but Sami will always get back up. The WWE Universe is on their feet for Sami Zayn.
A display of confidence with this open challenge. One of the most prolific competitors in WWE history.
Without question, a man who has exhibited over 25 years of dominance in sports entertainment.
And that dominance will continue before our very eyes tonight.
And his opponent from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 255 pounds, the Game Triple H!
You know, maybe this is a case of the teacher looking to educate the students. We know Triple H created NXT in his vision, but perhaps he's decided to come out here and show our NXT superstars how it's done.
It's a case of leading by example. The game is here to teach and raise everybody to the...
Bell rings and Sammy's got electricity in his veins and fire in his eyes. If anyone can start off with a furious storm against an opponent, it's Sami Zayn.
Sami does these spectacular in adverse conditions. He knows that all he needs is one chance, one shot to leave with his hand raised.
And Sami always has that confidence to know that if he finds himself on the wrong side of a match, he can ignite a rally at any moment.
Standing across the ring is the cerebral assassin, and this is one of the times Triple H proves why that moniker is so appropriate. The game is already in play.
Triple H is revered for his accomplishments as a competitor and as an executive. He's ready to vanquish anyone who threatens his throne.
Locking up. Working their way out and wrenching into a side headlock. Ooh!
He goes for the quick pin. Triple H comes up with a huge win.
Here is your winner, the Game Triple H!
Triple H snatches up yet another win.
The King of Kings reigns supreme. What a win! Hold on tight, everybody. It's time for some big Duke energy.
Duke Hudson earned some major success in NXT and wants to expand his horizons.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing Chase University from Adelaide, Australia, weighing in at 253 pounds, one half of the NXT Tag Team Champions, Duke Hudson.
Duke has made Chase U the accredited, prestigious institution it is today.
You have to respect Duke's journey. He experienced a new level of success when he started taking his studies seriously.
Well, Duke has all the pieces needed to become a breakout star. Now he needs to put them all together. Duke Hudson has proven himself as the golden boy of Chase U. He won the NXT tag titles with Andre Chase.
Yeah, Duke has come such a long way from his egotistical beginnings.
Now he's proving he's the best he can be, both for himself and the university. He's a total blow. He's moving at super speed.
He is the man called Axiom.
And his opponent, representing Axiom from Madrid, Spain, weighing in at 154 pounds, Axiom.
Axiom says he wants to be a symbol people can rally behind.
Well, he's got the support of... Oh! What the heck is he doing?
What a cheap shot.
Just leveling the playing field, Cole.
This is horrible.
Blasted by a forearm.
The ref motioning to get in the ring now.
Yeah, I think the referee's at the end of their rope.
You can only push a referee so far, Corey.
You have to protect your shoulders from hits like that. You don't want to compromise your ability to throw a punch or lock in a hold. Vicious.
Showing absolutely no mercy at all. What an onslaught.
Hudson creates an opportunity. Corey, Axiom isn't the biggest of superstars. Is that going to be a problem for him in this match?
I don't think so, Cole. While he might not always have the size advantage, he's well-versed in lucha libre. Those abilities are inherently built for wrestlers of a smaller stature, and Axiom utilizes them so well.
And now this match has officially begun.
I'm not even sure the word official is in their vocabulary at this point.
I think you're right, Saxton, and I love it.
Oh, right to the throat.
Ooh. Oof.
Heavy body shots. Whipped hard. What a clothesline.
Duke taking a step back and measuring his opponent.
Boom.
He got nailed by that last attack.
Well, this is what he's trained for, to be able to put up with this kind of damage. Clubbing blow.
Oh, going right after the neck. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Boom. Axe handle.
Back with a rebound.
After humble beginnings, this has really grown into a career-defining conflict for these superstars.
For years, their names will be spoken together as everyone recalls the war.
Uh-oh, way up high.
For a devastating crucifix bomb. Only running on instinct to keep fighting. Completely lost otherwise.
Uh-oh. Boom! Scorpion death drop.
Shoulders are down.
Is this the end?
And that's all she wrote.
Here is your winner, Duke Hudson.
And that's a win for Duke Hudson.
I think Duke just secured his position at the top of the class with this victory.
A man who has gone from perfect to flawed.
But Spears is all the better for it.
The following is a triple threat match. Making his way to the ring from Niagara Falls, Canada, weighing in at 223 pounds, Shawn Spears.
Spears claims he has unfinished business in WWE, that he's here to correct past imperfections, whatever that means.
Well, apparently punishing his opponents is the only path he sees towards finishing it.
Spears will do what it takes to accomplish his goals here.
And break his opponents in the process.
Wesley is an amazing athlete with a terrible attitude.
And his opponents, first, from Dayton, Ohio, weighing in at 183 pounds, Wesley!
Wesley possesses astonishing agility. He leaps through the air with ease.
But Lee is more than just a high flyer. He's a multi-dimensional competitor.
And he knows he needs to do whatever it takes to win.
Creative and unpredictable inside the ring.
Now Wesley will absolutely put on a show while taking you down. WWE Universe, get ready for a fight. Get ready for a brawl.
Ridge the Fridge is here, and he's good to go.
And from England, weighing in at 253 pounds, Ridge Holland.
A top competitor in professional rugby for over a decade before joining WWE.
It's tough enough to even survive professional rugby for a decade. This is a one-man wrecking crew ready to do business.
Three competitors at odds with each other now look to settle things in this triple threat match. Competing in this one, we have Shawn Spears, Wes Lee, and Ridge Holland.
It's all about outsmarting and outlasting two opponents to claim victory here. So you got to make sure you don't get too far ahead of yourself.
Sent right into the corner.
Deadlifted clean off of the mat.
That move had the amount of force akin to a natural disaster.
Right to the kidneys from behind.
A rolling elbow. Strong suplex. Hoping to end it early. No, he kicks out at two.
He actually got pretty far there for such an early pin.
Grabbing a hold of the arm.
And that definitely made solid impact.
Getting the upper hand by taking away your opponents.
Oof.
And it seems like you have to be at least a little sadistic to be victorious in a no DQ match.
Oh, come on, Cole. It's not about being sadistic. It's about being smart. There's no safety net in a no disqualification match, and that's a big factor in succeeding. There's nothing sadistic about it.
Fishing for something beneath the ring.
You can see the intent behind that attack. Exploiting the arm must be the strategy here.
And Shawn is starting to falter here. Oh, that's a thing of beauty. What a takedown for the win. Looking to steal one there, perhaps.
Tried to make short work of things here.
Hard landing.
And Lee had no reflexes to answer for that.
Yeah, as Holland was doing everything that needed to be done there.
Oh my gosh, with one hand.
It wasn't the height or distance that caused the damage, but they certainly contributed.
The running Meteora.
Took him out the knee. Brutal move that can take away all the mobility in that leg.
Now trampling the opposition. Up and around we go into the small package. Fantastic.
No, he kicks out.
He's still in this. Carefully measured knee drop.
Point of the elbow, nailed it.
Oh, the arm taking the brunt of that.
Holland able to counter.
Rich Holland down with Northern Grit.
West needs to get his wits about him fast.
Oh, that's a crazy DDT.
West went down in a heap.
Cover.
And gets the win, beating the odds in this triple threat.
Here is your winner, Ridge Holland.
What a tremendous effort from all three superstars involved in this hard-hitting triple threat.
I cannot even imagine how any of these men feel after a match like that. All I can really say is that they put on a triple threat match for the ages. The powerhouse of Gallus,
Wolfgang. When you see this man coming, you know there's going to be a brawl.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing Gallus from Glasgow, Scotland, weighing in at 255 pounds, Wolfgang!
Singles, tag team, traditional match, a stipulation, it doesn't matter to Wolfgang. The more fists that are flying, the better.
If Wolfgang had his way, the ring area would be turned upside down and in shambles. And then he'd start throwing people around.
Wolfgang's just a different breed of animal. We won't see any catch-as-catch-can moves or high-risk theatrics, just brutality unleashed.
Corey, it's this simple. Wolfgang smells blood and goes on a rampage.
Josh Briggs walking down to the ring, and boy, does he cast a long shadow.
And his opponent, from Bullhead City, Arizona, weighing in at 268 pounds, Josh Briggs!
The rough and tumble bruiser. Briggs is a tremendous talent.
And he's a tremendous human. Look at the size of him.
As tough as they make him, Briggs is not a man who minces words.
The only thing bigger than his mean streak is his heart. He puts his friends before himself, sometimes to a fault. Josh Briggs looking to rediscover himself and figure out who he really is on his own.
Well, unfortunately for Mr. Briggs, the time for self-discovery will have to wait until after the match.
The bell is rung and anything goes in this no disqualification match.
This is just going to be a brawl that can turn real ugly real quick.
No rules to obey means no limit on how nasty this one can get, and I love it.
Flinged across the way. There's a lot of hard ways from the middle rope.
Oh, what a splash!
That was more splatter than splash.
Targeting a body part, working the arm. Big elbow drop.
I don't think Wolfgang enjoyed taking that attack head on.
Briggs making an example of his opponent.
Perhaps looking for some kind of equalizer here.
Oh, man, take me out to the ball game.
Oof, taking a swing straight to the face. Wolfgang isn't being given a chance to breathe.
Any attempt of offense from Wolfgang is being sapped. A no DQ stipulation means you have to throw your regular playbook out the window, because it's not going to save you here. It's time to get extreme.
You make a good point, Corey. Everyday offense just isn't going to cut it in this kind of match.
Near the end of the count. Better hurry.
Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming. Boom! And a big boot. Elbow drop with authority. Oof! Briggs is swinging the momentum in his favor.
Briggs is showing no mercy out here.
And now thrown back into the ring. Briggs wants to fly. Oh, my God!
Misses big time.
Ooh, what a punch.
That's a
Firing with a straight shot there. Answering back. Briggs reverses and looks to capitalize. I don't know what it's going to take to put an end to this rivalry they have.
It's going to be something fierce, I bet, Michael.
And I'll guarantee it's going to be excruciatingly painful, guys.
WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out. Boom! Listen to this crowd driving these competitors to leave everything out in the ring.
And just like that, the scales are imbalanced.
He's looking a little...
Byron, look who's here.
Are you surprised, Byron?
Well, it is no disqualification, but this is going to be an uphill battle for...
Wicked clothesline!
No way Wolfgang recovers from that.
Inserting themselves into this action now. Tossing them aside. Shoulders down. Can Wolfgang recover? Picking up the victory as his opponent does his best. Saxton stares up at the lights.
Here is your winner, Josh Briggs!
And Josh stands tall and gets the win.
Josh Briggs just used all 6 feet 8 inches of his stature to secure this win.
Tony D'Angelo here looking to get something off his chest. He just put the whole WWE locker room on notice.
Just another perk of being the champ.
A lot of big words from the champ here.
Yeah, really putting the WWE Universe in an uproar.
Intense words from D'Angelo.
My goodness, the champ proclaiming a win in mere minutes? That's absurd.
I believe it. He didn't become the champ without this kind of confidence.
Is taking over.
The following is scheduled for one fall.
Here comes the Texas Rattlesnake.
When did they start allowing rattlesnakes in the Hall of Fame, Cole? I'm looking at the toughest SOB in WWE history.
And his opponent, representing Air Boom from Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
Talking trash all the way to the ring.
And obviously can back it up.
Well, Rattlesnake's itching for a fight, and he's about to have one.
The man who has ditched the red and yellow and everything he supposedly believed in. Hollywood Hulk Hogan is in the ring.
Black and white never looked so...
Going for a quick cover. And fends off the pinfall.
Still too early in this match.
Pow!
Spinebuster. Oh, he cuts it off.
What's he being put in?
Man, what timing on that counter. Locking up with one another.
Trying to find a way out and does so into a headlock. Ooh! Finding a way out to get the top wrist lock here. Escapes the hold, now into a hammerlock.
Oh, taken down with that one. Devastating kick.
Boom! All tied up now.
Being driven back and is getting cornered now. A well-aimed strike.
What's the game plan for...
Haymaker after haymaker.
Austin wards the attack off.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
Two titans trading strikes and refusing to back down.
What impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other no matter what.
Just going off with everything they've got now.
Oh, that shot will give you the upper hand. Got them off their feet here.
Can't prepare your face for that.
And Hogan falling victim to a slew of offense.
Just like we talked about, trying to wear Hogan out and taking his stamina well past its breaking point.
Take off. Fist drop.
And that one did major damage. Hogan is now starting to bleed.
The rattlesnake strikes.
Defiance in every bit of offense from the Austin with
Stone Cold Stunner. And that can keep Hollywood down.
What started out a few short weeks ago with a few choice words has turned into an all-out blood feud between them. And the
This is
cover.
a level of aggression that few take it to, but when they do... Wait a second, where'd he come from?
Oh!
This superstar is laying waste to everybody.
only one man standing tall now.
And what a scene. a top competitor around the world, Sami Zayn.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, Sami Zayn!
So many titles and main events for Sami Zayn, all due to his unique offensive arsenal.
And Sami's capable of incredible punishing strikes, but he also has a relentless attitude.
And that is why Sami's accomplished so much in his career.
Here's what you're dealing with when you're facing Triple H. Not only can the game punish you with mental power, but physical power as well. And that's going to be a lot for him to contend with.
The King of Kings has arrived.
A man at the top of this company, at the top of this industry. Heck, there is no mountain Triple H can't climb.
One of the best to ever compete.
And his opponent from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 255 pounds, the Game, Triple H!
You know, maybe this is a case of the teacher looking to educate the students. We know Triple H created NXT in his vision, but perhaps he's decided to come out here and show our NXT superstars how it's done.
It's a case of leading by example. The game is here to teach and raise everybody to the next level. From the bottom of the NXT roster to the top, to show them how it's done the right way.
The referee rings the bell, and just look at Triple H, clearly determined and ready for action.
Of course, Triple H is one of the most calculating, methodical superstars in the history of sports entertainment.
Always has a game plan, always has the gears spinning in his head, and tonight should be no different.
And then we've got Sami Zayn in the other corner. And no matter the odds, we know Sami is going to fight with everything he's got.
I hate to agree with you, Saxton, but you're right. It's never a wise move to bet against Sami.
The cerebral assassin measuring every attack.
And nobody can stop Triple H. Locks up.
Losing some ground, getting their back against the ropes.
Already he's taken on some damage.
Yeah, that's the kind of trademark offense that makes Triple H a cerebral assassin.
Being driven to the ropes here. Good display of power.
Oh, my God.
Advanced rush on Sami Zayn here.
Sami has to wake up and ignore it from the top.
Diving elbow drop. Are you kidding me?
Fell like a boulder out of the sky and absolutely flattened.
And that'll about do it, folks.
Here is your winner, the Game Triple H!
And Triple H, very impressive, guys.
Par for the course when you're the game. This level of competitiveness has once again solidified Triple H's footing in WWE.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 500.
The LWO is here, representing the culture, representing a legacy.
That's what they're all about.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 350 pounds, Joaquin Wilde and Rey Mysterio, the LWO!
Here we go, the LWO ready to compete here in this one. Such a talented group of superstars coming together for a common goal.
They want to represent the Latino culture, want to represent a legacy in this business. The LWO is bigger than just these teammates, and that's what they want everyone to know.
Yeah, looking around at the crowd, at all the fans wearing LWO shirts representing this team proudly, that's what it's all about.
Each team looking to make an impact, looking to shake up the landscape of the tag team division.
Well, I'll take it one step further, Saxton. These teams have a goal of dominating the division.
Oh, ouch! Bang!
Long fall and even harder impact.
There's absolutely no regard for your opponent's safety when you toss them to the outside like that.
Mysterio is all fired up. Oh, knock your head right off with that knee.
Double axe handle.
Ooh! We saw that being telegraphed.
Oh, target acquired and destroyed. Kick to the back. Oh, big mistake, and that error could be costly.
Counter. Saw it coming. Oh, attacked in the midsection.
Ooh, merciless looking blow.
And Mysterio definitely took on some serious damage from that last attack.
And making a tag has to seem like a good idea right about now. It's incredible, the inventiveness we are seeing on display here.
Uh-oh.
What an inverted Frankensteiner. This could do it.
He gets an emphatic kick out.
He's nowhere near ready to stop fighting yet.
That catch is wild looking.
Bam!
Kick. Nasty kick. Ooh, good right kick. Ooh. A narrow escape.
A running Hurricane Rana.
Beautiful. Agility like that is what can set you apart from the rest of the locker room. There's the tag. Tag.
A heavy double axe handle.
This incredibly bitter feud might just be near its breaking point.
No, I think we're well past breaking points. They're frankly obsessed with the idea of defeating each other.
Yeah, there's a single-minded focus to the action in the ring. This is war.
619 countered. What an interception.
Great counter. Ooh! That scary look in his eyes, fixated on the opposition.
Taking a moment to get pumped off.
Big Otis.
Look at the dominance of Otis with that slam.
Mysterio couldn't avoid the big shot.
Into the cover for the win.
Kicking out in time.
Really had less than a second to stay alive there.
Here we go. Otis into the cover. This one's for it all. A defiant kick out after one.
Wow, I thought this was over.
Oh, not everyone can do that. And into the corner he goes. Wow!
Oh! Otis avoids that one.
Kick to the midsection. Building up ahead of steam.
No love lost between these superstars right now, really trying to prove who the better man truly is. Ouch! That made it look like Otis might need some extra tutoring.
Joaquin Wilde trying to start something that I'm not sure he can finish.
Going up to the top now.
From the top. Completely missed the mark there.
Watch out! Running, swinging neck breaker.
Oh, that can dislocate something.
And the resolve of Otis might be wavering.
Joaquin is firmly in the driver's seat.
Otis, nice rush from the leg sweep, and the octopus stretch is applied.
And he gets there in time, and their team lives on.
He gets the tag. Springboard caught in midair. Powerbomb.
Oh, man.
Nasty kick. Ooh. Oh, that hurt. Oh. Close fist connects.
Round and round into the
satellite DDT!
Byron, you dizzy yet?
And he's looking out of sorts now.
Yeah, this tag team match has seen its fair share of tide changes, and it's not over yet.
Indy counters. Ray's veteran instincts on display.
One answer after another. Neither competitor giving an inch.
Oh, back to the elbow. Here we go. Rey Mysterio.
619.
Climbing to the top. What's he have in store?
Trying to get vertical, but he has no idea he's in the line of fire.
Look at this.
That didn't look good at all. A ringside doctor's on hand if needed.
Drop kick.
Going for the cover. He might just have it.
Got it. There's the winners of the tag match.
Here are your winners, Rey Mysterio and Joaquin Wilde, the LWO.
The LWO beaming with pride. They just showed everyone what they're all about.
This is just what happens when the LWO is on the same page, firing on all cylinders. Tap, nap, or snap.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, accompanied by Sonya Deville, representing the Pure Fusion Collective from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler.
This woman will tie her opponent up in knots.
You're right about that, Cole. Shayna Baszler is so confident in her abilities and her knowledge of this game.
Well, who can forget Baszler's incredibly dominant run as one of the top names in women's independent wrestling, Zoe Stark.
Now looking to prove herself in WWE.
And her opponent from Las Vegas, Nevada, Zoe Stark.
Zoe Stark, an incredibly...
Shayna Baszler likes to say that when she's in the ring with her competition, they only have three options. They can either tap, snap, or nap.
The submission magician. Baszler looks as focused as ever here tonight.
Yeah, but you cannot count out Zoe Stark. As no-nonsense a superstar as they come.
I mean, just look at the focus in her eyes right now. She's not here to do anything but compete and fight hard.
Able to slide out of the hold. Rotating out of that to apply a chin lock now.
Oh, rocking the jaw. Collar and elbow.
disrespectful shove there.
Oh, she's removing the turnbuckle pad. And Shayna Baszler tries the early cover. And she kicks out.
She's not going to go that quietly.
Oh!
Oh, striking with a knee.
Getting back to her feet, but maybe only for a moment.
The 110th Street Slam.
She got put to the test there.
Yeah, Shayna showing plenty of ferocity. Oh, look out. It's on now. Oh!
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this. Neither competitor is backing down.
Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now.
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders. Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags. Both superstars just unloading.
Getting the better of that exchange.
Corey, if there's one thing you would say Shayna Baszler needs to focus on during this matchup, what's it going to be? And please don't say winning.
I actually wasn't going to say winning, Cole. I was going to say stamina. Baszler loves to think about the end goal of victory, but sometimes she'll forget it's a marathon, not a sprint. So, if she can focus on maintaining a high level of stamina, she'll definitely be better for it.
2 count. It's over, all in a night's work.
Here is your winner, the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler.
Shayna Baszler's got to be feeling good about her performance tonight.
In the end, Zoe Stark suffered damage and couldn't recover.
This is not what Zoe Stark had in mind. Here comes the unanimous winner of the Jesse the Body Award for Best Physique.
No one embodies a moniker more.
Yeah, but he has the brains to go with the body as well.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. Introducing first, from Brooklyn Park, Minnesota, weighing in at 245 pounds, Jesse the Body Ventura.
Colorful doesn't even begin to describe the body. A man who is completely bombastic and flamboyant.
The hottest thing in professional wrestling. The baddest dude walking the streets and the biggest influence on commentary and...
Jimmy Uso is here.
Prepare for explosive intensity.
And his partner, accompanied by Paul Orndorff from San Francisco. And accompanied by Stephanie Vaquer at a combined weight of 545 pounds. The Rock and Junkyard Dog, the Acolyte.
Time to test how well these superstars work together. It's a good old tag team match. Action underway now as we have Jesse Ventura and Jimmy Uso. And on the other side of the ring, they are facing off with Junkyard Dog and The Rock.
And there is a lot of animosity growing between these teams. I expect all 4 competitors to throw caution to the wind.
And there was some force on that move. Ooh, great anticipation.
Delivers the snap, Mare.
Fist drop.
Brutal club.
JYD gets caught with a counter.
We all know what he's thinking here.
Kick right to the body.
Shot right to the ribs. Ooh, nasty shot to the throat.
Boom! Did you hear the impact?
Oh my gosh!
He's taking a bit of damage from these blows.
Seeing some no-nonsense offense from Jesse.
He's able to slip away from that.
Oh, right to the throat. Ooh.
Oh my! Junkyard Dog just can't seem to stop this offense.
JYD's gonna have to endure this punishment. Official removing that potential hazard in the ring.
Jarring punch. Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. This fight is pumping him up.
Something of a competitive edge has been brewing between these superstars lately. A drive to prove who really has the upper hand here.
Their competition can really bring out the best in people, and I think we will be seeing that from them here and beyond.
Took him out the knee. MCL and ACL could have major damage, possibly the fibula. Excellent strategy there.
Steered away there.
JYD, look at this. Look at him go with the thumb.
JYD can end this now.
2.
And they score the win. What a tag match.
Here are your winners, The Rock and Junkyard Dog, the Acolytes.
Making their case for one of the best